my name is Lindi Haws of Love today, and I'm so excited to craft with you today. This is a place where you can learn about Printable, your Cricut, SVG files, and how to make really simple crafts for you and your family to love. Today we're talking all about rainbows, and I'm going to show you how to make a rainbow cake topper in 3 different ways. I'm going to show you how to make one with felt, and then I'm going to show you how to make one with paper. And then lastly, I'm going to show you how to also make one with printables. The first 2, you'll need a Cricut machine, and all you'll need for this last one is a printer. Let's get started. The materials you're going to need for the felt cake topper are felt. You're going to need 7 different colors that will make the rainbow, also a base. I preferably would have used white, but I only had gray, so we're going to use gray. You'll need your fabric grip cutting mat. You'll need your rotary blade, also the Maker Cricut machine. You'll need a glue gun, some tacky glue. I love it in this pen form for this craft because we'll be using kind of an intricate small pieces of felt. You'll need these are straws, but you can also use lollipop sticks, but gold sticks, and then a couple of pom-poms. In order to make the cake rainbow topper, we're going to need to get the bundle and the SVG file for this project. So if you head to lovetodayshop.com, click bundles, go down to this Over the Rainbow bundle, click on it, add to cart and purchase. This file will land either in your downloads folder or on your desktop. Once it's on your desktop, we will open up Cricut Design Space, and we're gonna upload the rainbow SVG. So here's the rainbow bundle all on my desktop. I'm gonna double click it. There's a lot of material in this file. We're gonna go to the rainbow. And in here we have the rainbow SVG and the rainbow printable. For these crafts, we're going to be using both the printable and the SVG file. But for the felt rainbow cake topper, we're going to use the SVG file. So head to upload, upload image, and you're just going to drag that rainbow SVG onto your screen. It's going to upload. We're going to click on it and insert that image into our canvas. Now, as you can see, this rainbow has a bunch of different layers. Each of those layers will cut that arc of the rainbow in different colors. So it's already designed for you into the different colors you'll need to arrange on your mats. All we need to do is resize. So it's all grouped together. Let's just resize it. I find the perfect size of a rainbow for a cake topper is about 6 inches. So if you can see, here's the six inches. We're going to kind of make it, we're going to take this arrow, and that will help us resize our rainbow. We're going to size it to about 6 inches. Now everything here is ready to go, so we're just going to press make it. We don't have to have any other alterations. And you can see that everything is arranged by color onto the mat that it will cut. So we are going to continue, and this is the most important part, is we're going to set our base material. Right now we are cutting in felt. Because I'm using my Cricut Maker machine, I'm going to switch my tools. This fine point blade can cut felt, but it wears down the blade really quickly and it doesn't cut quite as precisely as the rotary blade. So I'm going to switch over to the rotary blade, press apply, and then I'm going to head over to my Cricut machine. I'm going to take out the blade that's in there, and I'm going to insert my rotary blade. All right, the next thing we're going to do is start with the base of our rainbow. I've chosen gray. I wish I had white, but I didn't have any white felt on hand. So we're just going to put this felt on our fabric grip mat. We're going to load it into our machine and press the cut button, the Cricut button, excuse me. Pulling this off my mat, I want to show you how precisely the rotary blade cuts this felt. It's incredible. This is why we use the rotary blade versus your other cutting. So we're going to continue on with all of our different colors. all of our felt pieces are done cutting. I'm always so impressed with how that rotary blade, look how thin those felt pieces are, and the rotary blade cut them with perfect precision. So we are going to move on. This is where I told you about the tacky glue. This will really help us adhere our little felt rainbow pieces onto our base. Tacky glue is the only thing that really adheres felt together, but this pen works really well on small intricate pieces of felt like we have with our thin rainbow pieces. So we're going to take our pen, we're going to start with the outside of the rainbow and work our way in. Put some of this felt glue on our rainbow. If it globs a little, that's okay. We're going to place that pink arc on our base. Might have to fiddle with it for a minute to get it exactly where you want it. Okay, and then we're going to move on to our next piece. Now that our felt rainbow is all put together, you may need to let it dry for a minute so that tacky glue can harden. We are going to add a little bit of embellishment. So my favorite thing in the whole world is everyone knows are pom-poms, and we're going to add a few pom-poms to this rainbow cake topper. So I've already had some made. Now if you want to make your own pom-poms, I have a video for that you can go and watch. You can also buy pom-poms from the store. I'm not going to show you how to make them in this video just for time's sake. So we're just going to start with these pom-poms, and all I'm going to do is hot glue them onto the felt rainbow. I've got some hot glue right here, and I'm going to put quite a bit of hot glue down. Because we're using 2 pom-poms, I'm just going to do 2 big globs and kind of hold those pom-poms in place until it dries. All right, we're going to do this to the other side. 2 big globs for our pom-poms. And I made these pom-poms with the smallest size pom-pom maker if you're interested in making your own. Go ahead and let that dry and harden. Now that our pom-poms are glued on, we are going to turn this into a cake topper for a little girl's birthday or for a celebration. So what we're going to bring out those golden, these are straws, these are paper straws. You can also see use lollipop sticks, which work really well, that I've seen in gold. And what we're going to do is we're just going to turn our rainbow over and hot glue them to either side of the rainbow so that you can stick it in a cake. So we're going to grab our hot glue gun again and just kind of do a line up your rainbow. We're going to hot glue that straw. We're going to do the same on the other side. Make sure that you glue them symmetrically on the rainbow so that when you stick it in the cake, it's not lopsided. But then once you have that dry, you can see you can place that right in your cake, and it is the cutest topper in the whole world. And now for those of you who don't have the Cricut Maker Machine, I'm going to show you how to make this with paper. It's pretty much the same concept, but we're going to switch out that rotary blade, put our regular cutting blade in, and do it with paper. We are going to make this cake topper with paper. Super same concept as the felt, but with paper. I'm using 12 by 12 cardstock. I like the American Craft brand, which I'm using here. Again, I have 7 colors. I'm actually just following the color scheme of the SVG file. You can use your own rainbow scheme if you'd like. And then I'm using white for the base. So there are a few things we need to do to switch out the crafted paper. And the first is to switch out our rotary blade, which we are going to take out here, and I keep my regular fine tip blade right in here. We're going to put that back in the machine so it's ready to cut with paper. The other thing we need to do is switch out our fabric mat for, I'm using the light grip mat, and then we need to go into Cricut Design Space and switch the materials from felt to paper. So I'm going to continue in Design Space. rather than felt here, we're going to go with a medium cardstock, and I like to put the pressure on more to ensure that I have a really clean cut. And then we are going to put our paper on our light grip mat and let the machine go to work. All of our paper pieces are cut out, and rather than using the tacky glue, which is amazing for felt, we're going to use Tombow liquid glue, which is a lot better for paper. And I love this for the same reason I love the tacky glue. It has a really small applicator. And the best part is it also has a really wide applicator for larger crafts. We'll be using the smaller one today because we have these tiny pieces. We're going to repeat the same steps as we did for the felt rainbow, and we're going to lay our pieces, glue and lay our pieces down. Our paper rainbow is all glued down, and we're going to repeat those same steps by adding the pom-poms and the golden sticks onto our rainbow. There is the paper version of our cake topper. The last thing I'm going to show you is the easiest tutorial of all, and that's using a printable to create the cake topper. And that's for those who don't have a Cricut but are still interested in creating this craft. I'll show you how to make it. We are going to head to the bundle once again, and inside that rainbow folder there's this rainbow printable. We're going to open it up, press print, and I'm going to print this. This is much too large. Let's print this at like say 70%. And I'm going to print, and that's going to come out of my color printer. I use a Canon color printer. So I printed this rainbow on 110 cardstock, and you can even hear it's super thick. So it's almost as thick as your paper rainbow, so that when you place it in a cake, it's not going to crumple or bend. You really do need a really heavyweight paper for this craft. So all I'm going to do is I am going to cut this rainbow out and then repeat the steps that we have done before, by adding the pom-poms and the golden sticks. You can see that you get the same aesthetic, just maybe not as much texture or as many layers, but you get the same look and feel as the other two crafts. Okay, our rainbow is all cut out, and I am going to glue on the pom-poms and the sticks. And there you have it, that's a wrap. We have made 3 cake toppers 3 different ways. We've made one with felt using our rotary blade and our Cricut Maker. We made one with paper with our regular Cricut blade, and then we have also just made one with our printer and printables. That's it for today. Thank you for crafting with me. Make sure to subscribe and to watch some of the other videos on my channel. I love having you here, and have a great day.